Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super mega excited to share this list with you guys because today I am going to be sharing a list of UK lesbian series that I will highly recommend you all to watch. This one will also be like series and TV shows that are very classic and in my personal opinion was super underrated as well. But before we get into further details, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and please let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments. So let's get right into the list and not waste any more time. So first and foremost, we're gonna start off with The Rising. In the 2022 British supernatural crime series, Nevi and Alex share a significant and tragic connection. Nevi is a teenager who discovers she's been eliminated, while Alex is a relative of Nevi's boyfriend and one of the few people who can see and hear her. Their connection begins when Alex becomes a crucial ally in Nevi's search for justice. The series got one season available and it is available to watch on Sky Max. I will highly recommend you all to watch it because they do have a really important storyline on the show. Basically, most of it, is based around this whole Neve and Alex, for them to figure out the crimes that happened. In this case, that happened to the person that got eliminated. So this one highly recommended, super underrated in my personal opinion. And there's another reason why I just had to come here and put it on the list because I do feel like it needed and needs more support, even though there's only one season available to watch. And then moving forward, we have Ragdoll. In the crime series, DC Lake Edmunds is a lesbian. She is a detective constable who works alongside a British team investigating the gas Ragdoll crime in London. Her love and or this case her orientation is presented as a normal aspect of her identity and is not the center focus of her character. It shows that she has an ex-girlfriend called Hannah who is listed as an emergency contact, but we definitely don't see much of her in the show basically. But we all know her identity and what she basically means to DC Lake. This series was released in 2021 and has one season available, and you guys can go ahead, go watch, and go support it on Prime Video. The reason why I included her like this show and her role on the list is because I do feel like she is a very good actress, and I definitely do feel like she did very well when it comes to playing this role and and just presenting queerness as well. So go ahead, go watch Ragdoll, and if you guys have watched it, please let me know your personal opinion regarding the show down below in the comments. And then moving forward, we have called The Midwife. The series features a lesbian storyline involving the characters Pasty and Nurse Delia. The story unfolds during the 1960s, a time where, in this case, being gay was not accepted by society and had to be kept a secret. Pasty is a regular character from season 3 and 6. In this case, Delia is introduced in season 4. The couple decides to leave Monotu's house together to build a life where they can be openly in love and live freely, as who they truly are. The story has a happy ending. The series was released, like I said, a long time ago. It actually has 14 seasons available, and you can watch it on Rakuten and Prime Video as well. I would recommend if you guys want to watch their relationship and how everything, unroll between the two from season 4. You can just start watching it from there, and there you will see the relationship of the two, how it begin and how everything, just goes on for them to end up, having this happy ending that was very well deserved. And then moving forward, we have Ackley Bridge. Nas and Sam had a secret and tumultuous lesbian relationship. The romance was a central storyline in the second and third season, exploring themes of different cultural backgrounds, class, and just different mentalities. Despite the initial clash and Sam's, own mindset, the two began a secret, intimate relationship, even though the two had different beliefs and connections to reality and what they think society should be about. They still decide to live this love affair in a very or this romance in a very intense way. If you guys want to know more about it, I will highly recommend you also go to Netflix because it's available on Netflix. Some countries it might not be available. It all depends on your location. It was released in 2017 and it has 4 seasons available, and it is a drama. I do feel like this one was super like different from the other ones, just because the two have a very strong culture, differentiality, but they somehow still believe that they can make the relationship work, and they do go through a lot of trials and tribulations in order to figure, in this case, things out. And then moving forward, we have Flower. Amy and Ilda appear in this dark comedy, the show, which aired from 2016 to 2018. It follows the dysfunctional and eccentric Flowers family. Amy is one of the adult twin children in the Flowers family. In the second series, in this case, she is in a relationship with Ilda. Amy is a musician. The two have an important storyline on the series, and this series is definitely underrated. That's why I had to include it on this list. It is available to watch on Netflix and also Prime Video, and it actually has 2 seasons available. And one thing that I wanted to say regarding this series is I do feel like the two have a very, very different dynamic, but somewhere, somehow, they are trying to figure out their differences and how to make this relationship work. Because, like I said, it is a comedy series. It's not like very serious, like a drama or none of that. It's more like, okay, we're together. I know what you're going through. You know what I'm going through. And, they just go through their own personal roller coaster ride in order to try to figure things out. So that's why, I do feel like it was worth the mention. And then moving forward, we have one of my personal favorite shows. And when it actually got canceled, it broke my heart completely. Kate and Sophia's story is actually available to watch on the One. Had so much potential to be a true classic, but unfortunately, the show got canceled after just 1 season. The two are a genetically matched couple whose relationship is complicated by secrets, lies, and a triangle in this case, involving Sophia's brother. The drama is basically part of the show's exploration of a world where the DNA test can find yourself a perfect partner. Kate starts to feel something for Sophia's brother, creating an extreme complicated atmosphere. And yes, and later on, the way the series ended just left so much questions and so much doubts on, what would have happened next. And when I actually found out that this show got canceled, I got so upset, because I was really looking forward to season 2. But yes, if you guys haven't watched it, I would highly recommend you also go back and go watch it. The chemistry between the two is amazing, but the fact that, Kate was starting to have feelings for Sophia's brother, and Sophia's brother was also starting to have feelings for her, just made things extremely complicated, because Sophia is in the middle and Kate also loves Sophia. So it's just a whole like complicated dynamic that was going on between all of them. And the fact that they somehow could, not come to an agreement, but just left a lot of people think like, what is next? And we didn't get that answer, just made me super upset as well. So yes, guys, that's basically it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments. And please let me know other UK, in this case, lesbian series that you all would recommend us as viewers to go ahead and go watch and support. Hopefully I will be doing a part 2 very soon, but it will all depend, on if I can find a couple more. I know there is a lot more that I have left out, so probably I will do a part 2. Thank you so much for all the love and all the support. I hope I see you guys again at the next video, and I hope you have enjoyed this one. Until the next video, and goodbye.